What's up, everybody? It's John with Elements Realty Group and another monthly market update. This is for November 2020. We've had an election. The world is crazy right now, but pretty soon everything will be back to normal. It's going to be interesting to see what's going on this month. I wish I could tell you things were a little better, but it's not terrible either. It has been a very, very strange year. Once they announced COVID was here, my wife and I expected, well, we're going to have a year, maybe a year and a half off. No worries. Well, this has been one of our busiest years ever. Now, let's see what's happening in November 2020. I do have additional links for PVR Homes, Condos, Riviera Nayarit Homes, and Riviera Nayarit Condos. So you're going to be able to go through and check these out yourself. I do this every single month. I'm also going to include a page which is going to explain what each of these items are, so you can actually do the math yourself and get a better understanding of what I am talking about. I'm quickly going to go through here Puerto Vallarta Condos and just show you and explain how things are coming along. But like I said, my hope is that you start doing this yourself. I will upload all of the links to the documents and you can go through them yourself. So let's start off with Puerto Vallarta Condos, November 2020. The number of listings, we've got 4 items, which you can turn on and turn off and kind of go over them yourself. So a year ago, we had 905 listings. Right now, we've got 681. This is specifically Puerto Vallarta Condos. So active listings is the number of active listings in the month. The new listings is the number of new listings in a month. The pended listings is the number of pended listings in a month. And the sold is the same. It's the number of sold listings in a given month. Listing prices, a little different. We've got a number of terms here. I'm going to very quickly go through these so that way I will explain how you can do this yourself. The active average list price is the total number of active listings and then divided by the total price. The new average list price are the new listings averaged out the list price. The pended average list price is the pended listings, and it's their average list price as it is right now, because obviously prices have gone up and down as the market. I'll talk about that in our sold to list ratio. But then we've got our sold average list price. So that is the number of sold listings with the price as it is right now. Our sold average sale price are the sold listings divided by the sold prices added up as well. Now the active median, I hate including the median, but I have to because there are metrics that can be exposed using the average median. So the median is the middle item. If there are 5 listings, it would be the third one in the middle. If there were 6, it would be the average of the third and fourth listing in the middle. So that is the middle item. So our active median list price is all of the listings, and it's the one right in the middle. Our new median list price is the new listings, and it's the middle one. It's the pended median, the same, it's for the pended listings. Sold median list price is the middle listing price of all the sold listings, and the sale price is the actual sale price for the sold middle listing. Crazy. The absorption rate in months is if we were to stop the MLS and we were just supposed to continue the number of sales based upon the number of sales from this current month, this last month here in November, then that's how many months of inventory we have. So you're going to see here that a year ago it was 18.01. Right now it's 18.53. We've got less listings on the market, but we're still selling. So the reason that you see this curve here is because it is always moving. So once again, it is the number of months it would take to sell all active listings based upon the current month's sales numbers. Our sold to list ratio, this one here is our sale to original list price ratio. We have a sold item. We've got the original price when it came on the market. So it's the sold prices, sold listings added up divided by the original list price ratios. Under our sale to list price ratio, it is the sold listings divided by the current prices that when the offer came in on what it was priced as. You're going to see these lines, the black line above, the black line below, brown below, and it kind of changes. This year only, the reason is that we've got a seller's market, and we've had a seller's market, so property prices have gone up during the MLS listing process. So it's kind of a crazy time, and sometimes it's gone down, sometimes it's gone up, but there are times where, like you see here, we've got it where it's at 111.8% and 103.6%. So this means that the offers are coming in for full price offers based upon what the properties were listed at, and sometimes even more. Right now we're going through a listing that we have 2 competing offers, and it's kind of crazy. So this year has been very different in that we've had a ton of activity in this market. Like I said, we did not expect to be as active as we are, but we are, and I'm very thankful for that. So days on market, this is the sold listings. When we have a sold listing, they've been on the market for a certain number of days. So what happens is that we take all of the sold listings, add up all of the days on market from those sold listings, and that gives us the days on market. And you're going to see here we've got as high as over 600 days on market. People will be like, how many days on market is that listing? It really doesn't matter. And the reason it doesn't matter is because we're not an active market like north of the border, where you can upsize, downsize, change jobs, change schools, and there are reasons to move. Here, it's typically their 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 10th home, and there's not that reason to move. So especially if you see here that a property's been on the market, we've got properties that have been in the market for 6 years, receive multiple offers. But if you see that it's been on the market for 6 years and the price has not adjusted, how motivated are those people really? Now we look at price volume. That one's very straightforward. We've got our active list volume. That is all of the active listings added up, how much it is for sale right now. Our new list volume, how much all new listings added up. Pended list volume, that is the pended listings added up. Sold listed volume is all of the sold listing volume. So that is how much it was added up when the offer came in. And we have our sold sale volume. That one we don't know until it's actually sold. We don't know how much it's sold for until it's marked as sold. The reason is that if it was to fall out of sale, then people would be like, oh, that's the price they want. We kind of want to leave this up to the market and not the individual. So the sold sale volume is all of the sold items and the sale prices averaged out. We've got our absorption rate, which we've discussed. We've got 18.53 versus 18.2. It's gone up 1.81. Our year to date, it has gone up 19%. We have here our average list price is now $391. It was $369. Our median, forget the median. Our average sale price was $329, $894. Now it's $303. And then we've got our average days on market were 291 and are now 620. That one's a little bothersome, but like I said, we've got lots going on right now. When we look at sold listings, we see here in 2019, we only had 44. Now we've got 56. It's increased by 27.3%, but year over to date is down 28%. Our pended listings, we had 42 a year ago, and now we've got 49. It also has gone up, but year to date, it is down 17.7%. Now understand, typically November is typically very slow until Thanksgiving. So this has been a very active month. Our active listings were at 907 a year ago, right now at 681. They're down 24.9%. And year over date is down 12%. But this is where it's very intriguing, because under new listings, this is what indicates to me that it's based a lot on the weakness of the peso to the USD, is that typically we've got 106, well, last year 106, this year only 44 new listings. So I think that has a lot to do with the capital gains that is due. If you do not have a Visa Temporal or Permanente, there are large capital gains that are due just based solely upon the currency fluctuation of the peso versus the dollar. Because when you buy in Mexico, even though you pay in US dollars, at the end of the day, the Mexican government says, well, how much is that in pesos? So we know how much that they're going to tax you at and what the value was of the property. There you go. We see the new listings are down year to date, 42%, down 42%, down 60% for the month, but we still have sales happening. So even though we've got these large new listing drops, we still have sales that are still higher than they were last year. So that's just going to say we're still going to see that pressure to keep prices where they are, maybe even go up, because what we're finding is these people are saying, I still hate the cold, I'm still getting old, I want a place in Mexico, I want to be warm. I'm going to include those 4 listings, like I said, those 4 other links to the listings, PVR Condos, PVR Homes, Riviera Nayarit Homes, Riviera Nayarit Condos, and you're going to be able to do this yourself. We'll check in with you next month to find out how we finished 2020 at. Thanks for that. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.